Customize it. Size, happiness, more colors, text, whatnot. So much more destructive than a nuclear bomb. Or
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tar Heels offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Lopez to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about... And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes.
Looking for a crease. It's Hood. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the work?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quarterback empties his backfield. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He'll pitch it. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players.
And he cruises his way to the house. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. On the run, it's Hall. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Intercepted for the 11th time. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Buys a little time with his feet. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for space. It's Hall. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And they can't connect. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's shipped. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Play action. Throwing right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few. Makes the catch. It's Green. He'll try to take it back. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately... Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. No one accounts for the pitch, man. He's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are on the move. Lopez wants to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going to look downfield again. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Green. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with